Morning guys, we are kickstarting this video with a haircut because look at this. Look at this, a pathetic attempt to try to grow a beard even though I just cannot grow one. And this is messy, this is horrendous. And I feel absolutely horrendous. I don't know how well you're seeing the fresh fade, but things are feeling so much better. That literally looks so much better. So we only went in with a high fade, feeling so much better. The place was called where I went here in Manchester, which, wait till you hear this out, it was called City Cuts. So it's literally it was like a 1 minute walk away from where our apartment is, which was absolutely perfect because it did mean that it was pretty much right around the corner. However, wait till you hear this. £35. 35 pounds for a fucking skin fade, which to be fair is very much out with my budget. I literally paid it before I even realised. But yeah, £35. Don't get me wrong, I'm feeling fresh, and to be fair, I will say it now, looking at the positive of this, the actual feeling of getting my hair cut and feeling this so much better and actually having all of that off my face as well. I don't even need to do it. That feeling outweighs the price. But like I say, £35. But yeah, steps are also done. So like I say guys, I usually wake up, I'll go for like a 20-25 minute walk outside. I like to try and keep my heart rate up to the best that I possibly can, so I will get quite a bit of a pace on. However, our apartment here has got a gym in it, hence why I literally just jumped on the treadmills there when I got back. So I got up, went and got my hair cut, done my steps, and now it's time to go and get some pancakes, and then it'll be time to hit EP Jungle because I have got chest today, which I am really fucking looking forward to. So how many do we have?
77.
77 for meal number 1. Oh boy. Look at them. Don't you just want to eat them?
No.
Yeah, you do. You do.
They smell good.
You do. You want to just absolutely rattle right through them, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't want these pancakes instead, do you?
I would rather have these.
You would rather have Jaffa cakes instead? Jaffa cakes. AGF pancakes. Jaffa cakes. 77 AGF pancakes. Just before I sit down to meal number 1, what I've not actually taken this morning is all of these drugs, health pills. So we've got Multimax, 4 Strom Support Joint Max, we've got 1 Brain Food, and we've got 1 Vitamin D3. This is my little travel sized Brain Food tub that puts everything in. So instead of me taking this is actually a top tip if you're traveling. Don't stress about having to take all your supplements, as in your pill side of things. Just literally empty 1 small tub out and put everything in there, because unless you're going away forever, then you're probably going to be able to fit loads of pills in there. I literally put in 5 or 6 days worth in there, so that obviously makes things so much easier. Take that in with water first. I'm going to wash the old pancakes down with a freezing cold can of White Monster Ultra. As you guys would have seen, I believe on my Instagram story, I've put it up on, I've got no cans to show you here, which is pretty awkward, but I found the Strawberry Dream.
Ultra Strawberry Dream.
Yeah. I don't think it hits. It definitely is nicer when I'm on prep. It's definitely nicer now. I'm really deep into the diet, but to be fair, anything's nicer, everything's nicer. When I was on off season, I remember trying it because you got it off of TikTok shop, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Paid 40 quid a can, and it never really hit, did it?
No.
It wasn't the nicest. So now it's a lot nicer, but I think just because I've marked out and I found it in Tesco, I bought 6 cans. So
yeah, you did, because they're in the boot. I was wondering what was in the boot.
That is the monster.
Yeah.
So freezing cold white can, 77 pancakes is gonna go down. I'm gonna take these first of all, but as you guys know, I'm not the best at taking pills, but I've gotten slightly better. Oh shit.
So eating like that.
intra workout, as always, carb up, level up V2, and the brand new Hydro EAA. Pre-workout of choice today is going to be Defib V3 Cherryade. So we're going to go in with 3 fat scoops of this one. We're going to go in with 1 scoop, so just 1 serving needed of Hydro EAA, and of course 1 scoop of level up as well, and then we're going to go in with 2 big fat scoops of carb up. So intra workout's not changed through off season and prep. Like I've literally not changed a single thing about it, and I've also not been told to change anything about it. So ultimately we've just kept it the exact same. At the same time as that, obviously my body's not responding negatively to it. If it does respond negatively to it, then of course we can make a change to it. However, the thing is, with something like that, if we have to make a change, it would only be because obviously I would still be fat and I would need to take out carbohydrates somewhere else. At the same time as that, again, it's like things like sauces and other things that contain marginal amounts of calories in them. You have to take on board that if you're having them all the way throughout your off-season phase, and then you're moving into prep, like it's not going to be massive on your body to change. So at the end of the day, keeping things like that in, especially at the beginning anyway, keeping things like that in is not going to be a problem. So like I say, until it gets to the very back end of prep and you think like, okay, now it's time to ramp things up a little bit more and get that additional little 1% from taking them things out if you absolutely need to, you can take them out there. But we're going to go in with a scoop here of Hydro EAA. That was, to be fair, just shy of a scoop, so we'll take a little bit more of this in. But this is the new essential amino acid from HR Labs, which I genuinely couldn't recommend enough. Over no code, I was, like I say, I was pretty skeptical when it came out, because I was a big fan of no code and what you actually got from no code, but this is like double that overall. This is significantly better, so again, I can't be really complaining with that, because quality is absolutely everything. And carb up, 2 scoops of this is 1 serving, and this always goes in, so nothing changes here whatsoever.
What are you doing? Wait. Oh, cut.
Cut this bit. Told you. Got to be one of my most favourite sessions out of EP. Just from an equipment perspective, genuinely all the pressing equipment in here, from chest to shoulders, Smith machine, even the barbell pieces, they're just all really nice. But from a machine perspective, I absolutely love training chest and shoulders in here. So beginning here with the pec deck. Now, as we know, one of them movements that we see get butchered quite a lot, but if you nail this one, guys, trust me, if you nail this, you're going to get so much out of it. So as you can see here on my setup, I've tried to kind of show you my setup here a little bit more. I'm really focusing, before I take the weight, I'm thinking about pinning my shoulders back the way, keeping them locked back. So kind of slightly retracting my scapula back, keeping my shoulders locked back, and keeping my chest up high. From here, a slight bend at the elbow only, and I'm forcing my forearms into each other. Not the handles into each other, but my forearms and my biceps pushing right hard into my chest. That's allowing me to get my chest fully short and really push as much blood into that area as possible, because from a pec deck perspective, that should be the goal on here. It's not about just moving the heaviest of weight from A to B on it. It's about making sure you can get as much blood into the area as you possibly can. Now, Cybex Smith here, I'm on around a 40-degree incline here, so it's not a shallow incline, it's one above. I like the benches in here as well, because you can literally knock them up the tiniest of amounts each time. So I'm not on too high of an incline, but I'm also not on a very, very, very shallow incline. This one here kind of maybe gives you a little bit more of an insight onto what sort of incline I'm on. However, dropped it down, 2 plates, just took as many as I possibly could after the 3 plates. So I've done 2 working sets here, top and back off, and took as many as I could with 2 plates, which I believe was around maybe 17 or 18, which I'm happy with after obviously the pec deck work and of course the 3 plates set. And then on top of that, obviously I am training a lot early, deeper into prep now. It's not something that I do all the time, so to be fair, I can't really be complaining with that one. Now,
Nautilus flat chest press, definitely one of my all-time favourite chest presses there is on the planet today. I love the converging part of this. It just feels perfect, allows me to keep my elbows nice and tucked, allows me to simply just blow the chest up as much as possible whilst actually shifting quite a bit of decent load at the same time. So I always include this one in my chest sessions for sure. It's definitely one if you have got it in your gym. I don't believe that anybody shouldn't get on with this because you can really match this up to anybody's size and height. So it's definitely one of them that is an ego hitter for sure, but feels absolutely incredible. So for that matter, because I got on so well with it, I believe I'd done actually around 3 or 4 working sets here with a drop set in at the end, just to literally rinse the most out of it, because I feel incredible on it. And to be fair, because I know I'm going to get a lot out of it, I would rather just do more on one piece rather than move across to something and feel totally off with it. Now, little portion of the session obviously to do with delts as well. Just a neutral grip press, nothing major, nothing that I had to load up or anything like that. So this strive shoulder press, very nice, very hard at the top. Obviously you can have it drop off at the top, but I like it to be a little bit more challenging if I've got a little bit more energy, especially through the first sets. So then, as you would have seen, making it a little bit harder, obviously incorporating them intensifiers in, so partial reps in there to make it harder because I don't have anybody to help me get it out of that kind of top portion of the movement. And at the same time, like I say, I want it to be challenging all the way throughout, so I don't want it to be very heavy and just drop off. I'll incorporate that in for things like back off sets whenever my energy's dropping. Now here, just because I wanted to, some 35 kilogram dumbbell curls, then we dropped it down to some light 20s, and just to make sure that obviously we kept it as tight as possible. As you would have also seen, I've done some chest flies in there as well, and overall it was actually a very, very, very productive session, so no complaints on my side. Guys, gym done. Now it's time for the one and only rapid recovery. There's no messing about. White potato just about to go in here. We've got 400 grams in here. Going to take in some chicken with that. This is my sweet potato that's left for the rest of tonight. 2 meals in there, so I'm unsure on the total grams of that, but we've got 2 meals in there anyway. That has been prepped already, which will also go in with chicken and some greens, and then I will have my egg meal before I go to bed. But I'll show you that, guys, when we get there. I'm going to move that one out of the way. White potato, one of my most favourite meals of the day. So what I actually like to do with this now is I don't cook it fresh straight after my session. I cook it before my session, and then what I do is I then put it in the microwave, and it pure like softens it up. So it's actually more so kind of like soft potato now, I think, what you would call it, over actual chips. But then I put some salt in that, the salt sits in that, and it just makes it absolutely insane. So it's definitely up there with one of my favourite meals now. Like I say, this will go with chicken, then we'll wait a couple of hours, and then obviously I'll move on to sweet potato for the rest of the night. Hey guys, what's up? Just sitting down on my last meal of the day on my diet, because you know I'm on prep, if I haven't mentioned already. I'm on my competition prep, 12 weeks out. I'm pretty shredded. Just having my last meal. Last and final meal is going in. Gonna have a little Pepsi Max with it as well, because to be fair, I've not actually sunk a Pepsi Max yet today, and I actually had a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
At the Cube.
Only
we went
one.
to the Cube here in Manchester. I think it's actually called the Cube Experience.
Oh.
So if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, you need to remember the game show, the Cube. It was definitely one of the best game shows, and to be fair, it was definitely one of the best things that I think I've ever done. I struggle when I'm in prep, right, to be like in the moment in these things, because I'm always just like super focused on something else, whether that be food most of the time. So it was really cool going to that, and again, it was obviously a nice date night together, because we're still keeping these up, aren't we?
We're trying
To
to.
be fair, we've had like way too much on. It's definitely something that we done last prep. I would say
a lot more often because we never had that much on, but now we've got so much on. We've just been crazy busy, so that's why they've maybe been less. However, tonight was actually really good. I'll cut over some videos from tonight. We just realised we should have took the camera with us. We should have filmed a few bits from it, but we obviously haven't. But we did get a couple of videos, so I'll attach them over. You can see exactly what it's like, and then you'll probably remember from here. But this is my last meal. This is Sarah's last meal. A grab bag of hula hoops, a crunchy, a can of WKD, and also a mini bottle of Cornell jelly Prosecco. Are you gonna have all of that?
I don't know yet, I haven't decided.
That is a feast. That is literally just, yeah, that's a feast.
Yeah, but I might nibble on it.
Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know in the comment section below if you would like to see a full day in our lives. So a bodybuilder and a non-bodybuilder, because to be fair, Sarah could not be any further away from a fucking bodybuilder. So if you would like to see that, let me know in the comment section below, and we will bring that to the channel because it's definitely something that we haven't done yet. But I'm absolutely starving. I need this last meal into me because I'm then going to wait around half an hour on my AGF shake before bed, and that is going to be us done for another day. As always, let me know if there's anything else you would like to see on the channel. Drop a comment down below. Do not forget to drop the video a like because we are growing, and honestly guys, your support is helping the channel a lot. We have grew so much more in the past 2 weeks than what we have in the whole past 5 years. Aside from that, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and we'll catch up with you all.
Peace out.
I fucking hate you so much. In the next video.